In the breeze from the open door, a crumpled wad of paper skipped across the floor to land by Ellery's shoe. He reached down to pick it up, smoothing out the folds to reveal the crude drawing of a skull with a knife through it. "Last warning," read the words at the top. He sucked in a sharp breath. "Don't move!" a voice cried from behind him, which, frankly, is a useless command because when you say "don't move" in that alarming tone of yell, everyone moves. Ellery, of course, moved. He spun around and saw a pirate, sword raised, standing in the doorway. His gasp probably had enough suction to shift furniture a few inches out of position. He was preparing to shout the house down, but then, "Ellery?" Because while Ellery's brain registered an actual pirate, he could have sworn he saw the eye patch and cruel smile coming toward him. What he was actually looking at was an original pirate costume on display in a tall glass case next to the door. Jack stood in the doorway. Ellery swallowed his shout and gulped out, I thought you were a..." His voice died as he realized Jack was pointing a pistol at him. Even as he recognized, belatedly, the real danger, Jack holstered his pistol. His tone was less alarming and a lot more exasperated as he came to meet Ellery. "You thought what? Why are you in here? I specifically told you to wait outside." "I know, but when you didn't come back..." "I told you I was going to search the house. After half an hour, it's been 10 minutes. They were now face to face. But somehow Ellery kept walking, and somehow Jack's arms opened wide, and they were hugging each other. "Everything's okay," Jack murmured, his breath warm against Ellery's ear. "What did you think?" Rhetorical question, right? Bad things. "I don't know," Ellery muttered. He felt like a fool, but he hugged Jack all the tighter because, for one awful, crazy moment, and because it felt so good, so right to be in Jack's hard, muscular arms, to feel Jack hugging him back. It had been a long time since anyone hugged him. He hadn't realized how much he missed that simple gesture of comfort. "God, I could have shot you." Jack sounded genuinely troubled. Maybe this place is haunted. They seemed to recall themselves at the same time, letting go, stepping back. "Did you find him?" Ellery asked. He was dreading the answer, so it was a surprise when Jack shook his head. "Nope, no sign of him." "No?" "No, and no sign of foul play." Foul play? So archaic a term, but sadly still as relevant as ever. "But what about the graffiti in the hall? What about this?" Ellery thrust the crumpled paper with its macabre warning toward Jack. Jack took it, reading it by flashlight. He stared at Ellery. "Where did you find this?" "It was balled up and blowing around in here." Jack seemed to consider. "So Abbott didn't take it too seriously," he concluded. "We don't know that." "He didn't report it. He threw it away, right?" "He thought something was wrong. He left me that message. And what about the message in the hallway?" "That's been there for as long as I've been on the island. There's graffiti all through the house." Some of Ellery's certainty deflated. And yet his instinct, no, common sense, told him something was very wrong here.